Hey guys, welcome back to a brand new video, and today once again we are on SMPSmall for I think it's episode 8 now, and I thought today we'd take a step back from the craziness of getting loads of stuff and that, and we're going to be doing a bit of a prank, so let's jump right in. So, over in the game, as you can see, we're not really stood on my house, and yes, that is my beacon, but it's underneath in the mines because, as I said, I'm going to be mining a lot. So what we are going to be doing is we actually need to go make some TNT, and yeah, I'm going to be doing a bit of a prank with scaffolding, observers, and what's the other one called? Yeah, TNT. So you'll probably be seeing an animation on your screen right now, because what the idea is what I'm going to do is I'm going to make it so that a scaffolding tower goes up. On either side, there's an observer on one side, and there's TNT on the opposite side of that observer. And what's then going to happen is, when the scaffolding gets broken, it will cause the whole of the TNT to fall because the observer will get broken. So what I'm going to do is we're going to collect the stuff up, and then we're going to jump into a redstone testing world, and I'm going to show you how this whole thing's going to work. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to grab multiple TNT, and what we're going to do is let's jump over into that redstone testing world, and then we'll come back here to actually make the final thing. So here we are, we're in my redstone like testing world, and what I've got here is I've got a bit of a representation of what the very top of Ryan's house looks like. And then what we have to do is, if we go on to it and we go up, I think it's by 71, so what I want to do is I want to make sure that I have the exact amounts in my inventory, and I'm just going to switch to game mode survival just so I get the exact heights. So what we have to do is we have to get this up to exactly 71 blocks, because that will mean that it will only then explode the very top of his house, and we don't want any other bits of the house to get exploded, because I'm really not looking, obviously we are going to need more scaffolding than this, but the reason I do that is just because now that I've done that, it means that I actually have a representation of the exact height of what I have to build the tower to. And what I'm thinking is actually going up by an extra 1, 2, so we go up by 73, and then we have to go across by 3 that way, up another 1, and I can do this in survival as well, and then we place down that like that. So what should happen is, right here you can see this is the whole setup. All that happens is now, as you saw in the little animation, would that be this animation? It looks dope. I break the bottom one. It then causes the one in front of the observer to break, making the TNT fall, and will only explode the very top of his house. Because what this pillar here represents is the height of his house, the exact height, which means that, yeah, fine, it's hollow normally, so this wouldn't even be here. So what we can tell by that is we now need to rebuild that in the actual world at the exact height, so that only the top of his house gets exploded. And this is all allowed. It's like, I'm not breaking any rules, and it is just for fun. So if he does ask me to help rebuild his house, I will. But hopefully in my next episode, episode 9, we'll get to see his reaction to what happened. So let's jump back over into the main world, and we'll build it over there. So here we are. We're back in the world, and I have everything that we should need. If not, I can go grab it from the house, because the reason I have bamboo is I was just doing a bit of exploring between episodes, and I came across one of the sunken ships which you can find, and in it there was one bamboo, so I just bone mealed it up and got loads and loads of bamboo. So yeah, I think we're sorted for bamboo for a while. It sadly wasn't 12 bamboo. If you're a fan of Hermitcraft, you'll get the reference. So I've actually not grabbed enough, because I just grabbed the amount I needed to get us up to the very top. I now need to go grab the amount I actually need to make the actual trap. Do you call it a trap? Do you call it a prank? I don't really know what to call it. And the reason I've grabbed so many extras, because wow, it really does go high. Hopefully he doesn't notice, and I have got a few other ideas for pranks using this same sort of like technique and idea of using the scaffolding. But I think it'll be easiest if we just speed this up a bit. So let's speed it up. Ah, here we are. We're at the very top finally. That was not fun. So it's 3 out, and then this is the bit where it gets dangerous. You have to. I feel the safest way to do this is probably make an extra one here. Place that there. Get back off of that one. Break that. And I'm going to shift down like that. And then to do the final section is where it all gets probably the awkwardest bit so far is this bit, I would say. Because what I'm going to do is I kind of have to I need to somehow get a second bit of scaffolding to the other side there so that I can still get back onto the scaffolding afterwards, because at the moment we have got a bit of an issue when it comes to getting down. So this is why I don't often use scaffolding blocks, and when I do, I tend to use them just for pranks. So now that that's all armed, literally, if I break, I can't break any of this now, except that one. All of this has to stay now. So what we do is we go back down, and what I want to see is if we're at the top, if we're at the bottom, can you tell there's TNT up there? And I've got one more thing. There's another thing I think we're going to do in today's episode, and that is go to the villages, because I know for a fact at my villages I have some interesting stuff, and I'm going to leave that scaffolding there so he knows that something suspicious something's up there. You can't even tell unless you go really far back, which no, you can't. We do all have, most of us have Optifine, so unless he's deciding to use Optifine to look up there, you wouldn't be able to tell. But I have got another idea for that. And the next idea I have is either putting chickens in the top of there or lava. Luckily we have fire tick off, so it won't actually affect anything. But what I think we need to do is we need to grab some of this, and we're just going to go over to the villagers quickly, and we're going to have a look at the cartographer, because he has the map for a woodland mansion, I think it is, so I kind of want to find out where a woodland mansion is. So I think, oh wait, we need a compass. I think I can buy a compass from over here. Here we go. We'll buy a compass there, we'll take it back, and is Woodland Explorer. Okay. This is the map, and this is going to take a while to get to. Guys, I'm not sure if we're going to be doing this today or whether we should leave this for a later episode. I think we should do it today. We've got all the armour we need. Okay. I'm going to get working on where this map is, and when we get there, I'll show you when I'm nearly there. So guys, I was trying to get to the mansion on the map, and I was running for probably maybe nearly about an hour in real life, and I was getting nowhere near. So I think for now, until we have got ourselves the elytra, that's probably a failed mission, and we'll need to come back to that at a later date, I would say, once we are a little bit more prepared and have a bit more way of getting there. But yeah, so that was a little bit of a pain. I was looking forward to maybe trying to do that, but I have got a new head to add to the head collection, and I forgot to do this on the last episode, but we need to go check if we actually have any more, if we've had any sales in our store. So let's run over to the slime shop, and we'll check if we've had any sales in there, because I'm not sure if we have, but I feel we'll probably have had at least one sale. I'm crossing my fingers we've got some more diamonds to add to our collection, even though I really don't think I need them. Whoa, people have bought them. Any in that? We've had 3 sales. Cool. So I guess people want slime. That's awesome. That actually, I kind of want to set up a second one of those towers, I think. Because we can't do the other idea, I feel like we should probably... We've got to finish it off with something else. So I think instead of doing lava, I'm going to grab some... Let's empty our inventory out and let's go prank... I think we should prank Luna. I don't think she's been pranked enough yet. But... Oh wait, we got in range of... I did find a buried treasure map, and by the looks of things, I feel we may have got in range of it. So I think for now, we'll leave the Woodland Mansion one in there, and we'll just dump a load of stuff that we collected whilst I was trying to find it, and let's just ignore the fact of what they are. I don't want to say how I got them. Oh, a slowness arrow. I feel I can use that. Okay, so... Let's make sure we have enough scaffolding. Let's grab quite a lot of eggs. I think that should be enough. And let's dump the diamonds quickly. And we'll then run over to another Luna's house and we'll start trolling her. You've probably noticed there's a rail outside my house. That is because when I am mining, because we now have the beacon, we're mining that much that I have to I'm just sending carts up from down below up to here. So I feel like this episode is going to be a lot shorter today because what we were meant to be doing didn't go completely to plan. But the main aim of the video was the prank, so I just want to try to see if I want to set something off in the group, and because there's not been enough pranking. So this one isn't dangerous, and there's no chance of her base being ruined. Oh no! How could you do that? I have to... Okay, now it'll work. Because her roof isn't flat and it's a slab, is the final block, it causes it to not be that easy to actually do Luna's, but I feel like she'll tidy it. I feel she'll be immediately wanting to tidy it up, she won't want to leave it, so that's why I think this is going to work really well. Because you may all some of you will probably recognise the ideas of this prank. They are ones which, if you've ever heard of Grian, which I would expect some of you have, he did a video on however many ways to troll your friends, and one of them was this one. But yeah, we'll just blame it on the poultry man, because I have seen that people have been mentioning their houses getting egged and stuff, so we'll just say it was the poultry man. And I know for a fact, all I have to do is, I think I have to pillar these up by 2 on either side, on every single one. I don't want to fall off, because I have a feeling even with feather falling, we will die to a fall from up here. Okay, so now what we do is we just start doing this. How do you do this without them just nearly falling off? No. Yeah, like that. Are you meant to hit there, maybe? No. Maybe I meant to... Maybe I know. I'll change it up a little bit. You two can go. But what I'm going to do is for my version, they're going to have to kind of build up to it to completely get rid of the troll, because, yeah, I think I'm going to just I'm going to throw some, I'm going to put some of that there so that they can't escape. And we'll fire them at the wall, because that means then they'll just fall straight down instead of hitting each other, even though I will probably still hit them. Hopefully, by the time Luna comes on and sees this, they've grown up and they're just gonna fall from the sky onto her base. You know, there's multiple ways I can use this troll. You can do it with lava, you can do it with TNT, you can do it with chickens. There's probably other stuff I could do it with, but I don't know if I want to risk doing lava and things, just because I don't want to risk the chance of bases getting destroyed. But let's keep going, and we've got 3 stacks, 3 egg, like whatever you want to call eggs, because they're not a full stack. There we go, nearly there. Oh no. It's a good thing that for me to get out I can just shift. And all that has to happen with this one is you hit the bottom block, the whole thing comes tumbling down and chickens rain down onto the base. This is harsh. This is really harsh. And here we are. So we walk along and there we go. So once again I'll leave the scaffolding behind, meaning that they can see it and they'll just break it. So I hope you have enjoyed today's episode. I know it's been a bit of an odd one and it's been a little bit short, and it's probably been a little bit shorter, and we've not really got anything completely productive done. But I hope you have enjoyed today's episode, and I will see you in the next one. If you have enjoyed it, please remember to hit the like button and also subscribe if you are new, so that you see all of the episodes of this series as soon as they go live. But guys, I hope you have enjoyed today's episode. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye!